Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Today I've lined us up two killer bands, some really high quality, amazing music, atmospheric black, post-black bands. The first band we haven't had them on the channel for over a year now, and I'm really happy to check them out again. And then the other band that we've got are a new band to the channel. But this is the kind of music where it's long tracks, so get yourself comfy. But man, it's the kind of music that's just absolutely 10 out of 10, emotional, atmospheric, blackened, dark. It's got a sadness to it as well. I love this music. We got some cool videos to check out with it as well. Now, this first band, we haven't had them on the show now for a while, over a year or so, but we're happy to get them back on. It's a quality band. This is Agrypnie. The track is called Verwüstung. Is how I think you say it. Let's give it a spin. Amazing drumming. Yeah. Working those cymbals. Go. I don't wait to do a lyric video. Drummers killing it. drummer must have about 100 cymbals, and he's hit all of them. Amazing. Superb quality. I love the video for this one as well. I thought it was just as good as the music. It's probably the coolest way I've ever seen to do a lyric video, you know. When you compare it to the lyric videos that we have checked out, it's just a bit of text on the screen. It's over and above. Amazing video to go with the music. I really, really enjoyed what they did with that. I've not seen that it done in that way before, so amazing. But we knew we were going to get a great track with this one because this is the kind of music, as I said at the start, that you just get absolutely kind of perfection, amazing, atmospheric, emotional, stirring tracks that make you feel a bunch of different ways all the way through. There's a sadness and a melancholy to it as well. Amazing musicianship in this band. The drumming particularly was just next level. So you must have had about 100 different cymbals and hit them all at least 100 times, and tinging away and rattling away and doing little trills and all stuff. Man, it sounded amazing. The tom section sounded really cool as well, with the extra tom weight hits and stuff. Just sounded great because the guitar was just right for the kind of music as well. You could hear the bass in the mix doing its own thing, then just that great black and atmospheric vocal over the top. Sick. It's as dope as music gets, in my opinion. Absolutely loved it. Let's check out this band. This is a new band to the channel. This is Aquilus. The track they've got for us today is called Into Wooded Hollows. Again, it's got a music video to go with it, which looks very, very cool. This one's nearly 9 minutes long, but it's going to be worth it. So let's check it out. This one's a bit darker. Big sound with the orchestra. Drummers are killing it today. cool, they're using the synthy edge just as much as the guitars in this one. Gives it a big sound. Big washy cymbals. Lots of layers of sound. Lots of different layers of sound to listen to in this one. These guys are killing it. Superb. 10 out of 10. Amazing music. Great video to go with it as well. Totally sucked into the whole thing. So many layers of sound in this one to listen to. And if you're someone like me that likes to kind of break down and hear all those different layers of sound, put your ear to those different layers of sound and figure out how they, what it is that makes up the overall tone and sound, is really a lot to listen to in this, particularly within the synthesizers and the pianos and stuff. And that's one thing I really loved about this track, is it wasn't just an atmospheric black track that you normally hear, where it's a guitar-driven track, but with some synthy atmospheric stuff in the background, and that's what makes it atmospheric. I love that stuff, but this wasn't really that. This was as much synth, or maybe even more synth, kind of like 55-45 synth to guitar. So the synths are actually a bit more dominant within the whole tone and sound and what was going on. And there were so many layers of synthy sounds going on at sections, along with vocal bits as well. The guitars at some points really got kind of pushed down and pushed back. It wasn't guitar-driven music. And that's one thing I really liked about it. It sets it apart a bit different. It was really kind of a nice mixture of synth and guitar. You could hear the bass grate in there as well, had its own place, but all those elements together work really nicely. Again, the drummer in this one was absolutely 10 out of 10, working the kit, working the cymbals, to just get a bunch of different sounds to come out of the kit. Not just kind of hi-hat, snare and bass drum and a few toms. They're tinging away and using the different areas of the cymbal to get different timbres and stuff like that. It just sounds dope. So it just tells you they're high-level musicians. And again, just a great, deep, dark, atmospheric, blackened vocal, which brings in the metal and the black. Because at some sections of this, it really sounded kind of quite movie-like, I thought. It had almost like a movie score within the synths, the way the violins and the stuff were moving. It was very kind of, it'd be great to go with a film score or something like that. So yeah, it was epic music, really made you feel a bunch of different ways. I got totally sucked into it, and I just loved putting my ear to all the different layers of sound that were going on in this. It was really, really dense, and kind of sounds popping in and out here and there, and just kind of swelling and things like that. Really, really dope. And when you're working with that many sounds, it's hard sometimes to mesh them all together without it sounding just like a big mess and a kind of brown noise. Everything had its place, and obviously it was spaced out. The drum kit sat a bit above the bass and stuff, so it kind of didn't clash and stuff. So it's a very, very nice mix, high quality band, high quality mix, high quality video, high quality all round today. Absolutely 10 out of 10 music as far as I'm concerned. When you check out Atmos Black bands today, the quality of the musicians that get into this kind of music is just absolutely 10 out of 10. And they know what they're doing, they know how to get the sound and the atmosphere and the emotion and move through the track with the build-ups and the crescendos and a breakdown nice halfway through, breaking it right down and then building it slowly back up into a big crescendo. Yeah. It's just amazing music, and these guys have got it dialed in. Sick. Hope you've enjoyed that today. There's 2 super dope bands to check out, and we'll hopefully get them on more in the new year as well, because it's rapidly approaching. Anyway, we'll see you around, guys. Bye.